It is the last quarter of 2025 and we gotta lock in. September was not a great month, but there's a lot of learning lessons and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing to improve. I'm trying to fix my mistakes and it's gonna be a simple video. It's a simple concept and I literally just wrote it down. So on the top, I wrote, how will I fix my mistakes? It's very simple. It's just self-reflecting on myself, just writing down my thoughts and just understanding my mistakes and then actually doing something about it. Because you can tell yourself all the time, I know I do this, I know I do that. And then the next day you do the same thing, the next week, the next month, you're still doing the same thing. So that's the problem I've been having. I keep telling myself, I know what I gotta do, but I'm not doing anything about it. I know I'm a disciplined person, but why can't I be disciplined with trading? So I gotta actually make a conscious effort to change and actually do something about it. Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome to the channel. I'm a part-time day trader trying to become a full-time. So there's two mistakes that I've been going through, and it is entering random trades and also not holding my winners or just trades in general. I've been just getting in and out trades and I don't know why I can't just hold them. It's very simple. All you have to do is literally just click the button and then just stay in the trade. For some reason, I just can't. My emotions just go all over the place and I just can't do it. So in the past, I'll know my mistakes, I'll write it down, and then I'll journal all my stuff. I'll backtest, look at all my session recaps. And then the next week, I might do the same thing. The next day, the next month, I'm still doing similar things. It may be gone for a bit and later it comes back. But now I'm trying to actually implement things to help me actually stop doing those stupid things. So since August, I did implement a one trade rule. So if I trade, I'm only able to trade one time a day. And if I break even, then I'm able to take more trades. And that actually helps me to not take a lot of losers because I like to try doing a lot of the same ideas and then I just keep losing. Once I did enter that, once I did try that out, it actually helped me a lot. But now there's other things that I have to focus on. But if I'm not actually doing anything about it, I'm just writing it down and then just going through my day, I'm gonna have the same problems again. So now I actually have to do something about it, implement things in my strategy or my system or my game plan that will help me stop doing all this random things. So my strategy is the break and retest, and this is where it goes to the first one where it says enter random trades. And then when I go to the charts, I'm gonna show you guys what happened today. And right now today is October 3rd. So my strategy is a break and retest. So what I want to see in the market is a break and then a retest, which that happened, and then the continuation. If I don't see a break and retest, then I don't take a trade. It's simple. You can just tell yourself that I'm not going to take a trade because I don't see anything. I don't see my system, but then somehow it just happens. You just take a trade because you want to take a trade. So instead of just me telling myself that the trade is not good, the system is not, I'm not following my plan every time, I'm just taking random trades. What I gotta do now is I'm gonna implement a alerts. I just right click, add an alert. That's all I did. And I set it there. If the ES hits that area, then I plan to take a trade, or I just get interested in taking a trade now. But if it doesn't hit that zone, then I can't even think about taking a trade. So it did enter that zone, but I also had other rules. Like I wanted to make sure that it aligns with the NASDAQ, because during this time right here, the NASDAQ was only during like around this time. So this area is like a no trade zone. NASDAQ is just doing random things and I don't trust it. When the market, when the ES went up here, it did a retest. It looks good. This could be a bull flag into the level and then it continues. But the continuation stops because the NASDAQ is weak. It's still under the pre-market high and it's also under the previous highs. If I did end up taking the trade, then I'll be okay with it because it is still a break and retest. I'm not taking a random trade. And if I did lose, then I can always backtest. I can realize that I made a mistake because I didn't make sure that it aligned with the NASDAQ. That's fine. I'm not taking a random trade because it is my strategy. It is a break and retest, but the context matters. But if it did take a random trade right here, it didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because it's not a break and retest. I'm not following my game plan. I'm not following my strategy. Whenever the market is in a range, I do not take any trades. But in the past week, I've been taking trades, and the way to combat this is putting alerts, and then I only take a trade if it hits the alerts, and then of course the rest is up to me. I need to see the retest and then I take the trade, but I don't see anything and then I just don't take the trade. So that's gonna help with taking random trades. The second mistake that I've been making is not holding my winners and trades. So yesterday actually I did take a trade and it was a random trade because it was not a break and retest. I took it multiple times. I couldn't trust my system because I just kept getting in and out. And this also ties into entering random trades. But if I do get in a trade now, I'm telling myself that I can't exit the trade manually, and it has to hit my stop loss. It either hits my stop loss or it hits my target profit. I can't do anything between that because I know that if I just get in and out of trades, then I'm not gonna be able to let my trades play out. Knowing that I can't exit my trades now, I know that I just can't be entering random stupid trades because I'm either gonna win the trade or I'm gonna lose the trade. Of course, I can still break even, but most of the times I'm either gonna lose or I'm gonna win. And that is a harder thing to believe because now I just can't exit whenever I want to. I have to make sure I'm just following my process. Another thing that I'm trying to do is I'm taking away my P&L. So when I enter trades, it shows my stop loss and my take profit, but I remove the P&L and the ticks so that I'm not constantly looking at the P&L and just, getting all my emotions disaffected. I used to do that in the past because I used to trade in Interactive Brokers and my P&L will be in a different screen. So I was able to just trade and just not even look at it. Once I started trading in TradingView, I started leaving my P&L there. But I think it has been affecting me a lot because when the trade goes up, when it goes down, I get scared and then maybe I just sell out. These are my 2 mistakes that I'm trying to work on, and I'm making a conscious effort to change. I'm implementing new rules and game plans so that I can stick to them, and that before I wouldn't do this. I'll just write it down. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but then nothing actually happens. Anyways, hope this video helped, and we are in the last quarter of this year. Make sure you guys actually backtest your things, and then if you guys have mistakes, make sure you guys actually implement things to avoid them and fix your mistake, self-reflect, and then you can get better slowly. And what I like to say is how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day, and I'll see you in the next one.